Here are 5 important tips you need to know for increasing your efficiency when you're playing Palia. The first one is really simple but really important for increasing your cooking and increasing your money. Now keep in mind, these aren't tips that are just going to make you get rich fast like hunting nonstop or things like that, but rather they're tips that are going to give you a little bit more oomph for your buck. We all know that fishing is a great way to make money, but if you're just selling your fish, you're actually missing out. There is a way that you can get a little bit more out of your fish after you're done fishing. So what you're going to do is go fishing like normal, use whatever worms you want to do, grab whatever fish you want to get, however many fish you want to get, and then, instead of just selling them, you're going to go to your campfire. When you grill 2 fish together, their value combines. So you can see I have 2 bluegills here worth 78 gold if I were to sell them individually. If I grill them together, then that grilled fish will be worth 78 gold. So you get the same amount of money. Why would you do this? There's 2 reasons. One, by grilling the fish, you're going to get a little bit of oomph on your cooking skill, so it helps you to level up those other skills as well as your fishing skill. But more importantly, if you get a star on your product, it is now worth 1.5 times the value, so you've efficiently got a 50% increase for no extra work. So more skills and potentially more money. The next little hack is for your hoppers. Your hoppers continue to work even when you log out for the night. So it's inefficient to put something in there that only has like 1 item. For example, I have 1 carrot. If I put that in there, it's going to run, but then when I'm sleeping or logged out for work or however, it's going to go away. Rather, put something in there that's going to work for hours and hours so that you can continue to feed it, and when you come back, you can then change the hopper. That way, you're not wasting any time. Tip number 3 is my absolute favorite, and honestly one of my favorite features that they put into this game, and that is with the cooking. Of course, you can cook by yourself, and everything that you cook helps you increase your focus bar, which means you get more experience, which makes the grind a little bit more bearable. But it's actually more efficient to invite a friend to come cooking with you, because you use the same ingredients, but you both get credit, so you both get experience for cooking whatever it is that you're cooking, and you both get a portion of it. So if you're making steak dinner, for example, they will get 3 steak dinners, and you will get 3 steak dinners. Now, whatever your friend makes to help you in the cooking process, it will consume their ingredients rather than yours. So using the steak example, they will need wheat to make the dough, for example. Even if you have wheat, they will need it in order to do it. However, since you both get a dinner out of it, it doubles the amount of food that you're making and doubles the amount of experience that's being given for the same action. So, always cook with a friend. It is a great way to play together and a great way to get more oomph for your ingredients. Number 4 here, this one makes sense, but it's something a lot of people struggle with, and that is, don't be afraid to get rid of your crafters if you're not using them. If you go into the control menu, you can pick up a crafter that's not in use and put it in your chest for later use. For example, with my loom, I don't plan on making many decorations right now, so instead of leaving it there empty, I could put it away and use something that I am using, like the craft preserves here that takes an hour. I can put another preserver down and make that work 2 times faster, or another glowworm farm since I am farming things with the glowworms. I know people struggle with this, so don't be afraid to put away your crafters. I'm not using planks right now. You see I have plenty of planks. I should put this away and instead build another preserve jar or another glowworm farm to double my efficiency. I can always put them back later, but you're limited with how many crafters you can have, so make smart choices with them. The final one is kind of a 2-in-1 kind of tip here, and it's around fast travel, because there are some people who absolutely refuse to fast travel because it costs 25 or 50 gold, and that doesn't make much sense. Remember, 25 or 50 gold, even though it sounds like a lot at the start, that's just 1 or 2 bugs or 1 or 2 fish. So don't be afraid to use the feature, but at the same time, don't use it too much. One of the great things about Palia is almost all the things that you gather are going to be usable throughout the entire game. For example, I still use copper ore, even though I can harvest iron ore and use it for many other things. I still need spices that only grow in this area, and I still need clay that only grow in this area. So if I spend so much time fast traveling, I will miss all these ingredients and I'll have to come back and harvest them anyways, whereas if I walk for free to where I'm going, I can harvest the copper along the way and just make my route that much more efficient. On the flip side, if I'm doing something like hunting, say, vampire crabs that only spawn at a certain time of night and it's already close to that time, walking there is going to waste that time and cut into the amount of time that I can catch those spawn rates. So in those circumstances, it makes more sense to fast travel out there because that time only comes around so long, right? I can come harvest copper anytime, but the time in game moves whether I wanted to or not, so being more efficient with my time with the fast travel is beneficial in that instance. It's also worth noting that you can teleport home once every 30 minutes or so for free on your map. So don't be afraid to use that feature either, as it costs you no money and it instantly brings you back to your farm so you can drop off goods and go out and make more money. And there you have it. There's 5 tips to increase your efficiency ever so slightly in Palia, make things run just a little bit smoother, and take advantage of things like the hoppers and cooking with friends. If you enjoyed this video, leaving a like and subscribe does help me very, very much. Thank you for watching and have a blessed day.